It's hard to imagine what such exercises would feel like sitting here. Wang Ting-Yu is a member of the Taiwanese Parliament and Taiwan's Foreign Affairs and National Defence Committee. And he joins me now from Taipei. It's nice to have you with us. How are people feeling in Taiwan over this past week with all of this increased tension?
Yeah, last week, the military exercise from China around Taiwan Island, the heat is increasing and the threat is intense. However, you must understand, Taiwan has been under this kind of threat from China for decades. Their fighters enter our ADIZ from southeast part of Taiwan every day, almost every day. So this kind of threat is similar like cliche. It's kind of normal to Taiwan. However, this time the tense it actually increased.
Was there a sense of more fear?
Worrisome, but not fear. Last week is Taiwan Valentine's Day, and all the restaurant is full of couples, lovers, and I cannot even get a seat for my wife for a fancy restaurant. So in Taiwan, we increase our worry and pay our attention at that. But however, we trust our military guy, and this kind of threat is our daily life for years.
Where does this go to from here? There has been speculation potentially that China may escalate. There may be a blockade of Taiwan. There have been threats of war against Taiwan. Where does this go to?
From our government aspect, we worry about the blockade thing. Because we are island, we depend on our transportation line to connect to the world. However, Taiwan is in very special position in Asia. If China try to blockade Taiwan, he need to blockade the transportation line to Japan. That will damage this area. A lot of countries benefit. Second, according to our intelligence bureau, we monitoring all the military movement in China area. They didn't activate their military resources. They just using their missiles, troops, some their their destroyers to try to create some kind of psychological atmosphere to my country.
Let me ask you this. Was it necessary for Nancy Pelosi to visit, to potentially escalate things, to create this much tension?
This is a good question. A lot of friends, especially our allies, ask, is that worth for this visit? First, we cannot send the wrong signal to Beijing. If you allow Beijing, they can use this kind of military way to change United States or Taiwan, even Australia, your diplomatic policy. Then they will double down this kind of threat. In Taiwan, in our interest, we can accept Pelosi visit or not, but it must be made by Taiwan and the United States, cannot be interfered by Chinese threat. So this is the basic rule. And without Pelosi's visit, China threatens Taiwan every day. It's not because of Pelosi's visit. It's because of Chinese ambition to invade Taiwan. That's the only reason and the real reason create all this trouble.
Mr. Wang, finally, trying to read Xi Jinping's mind. He is now on the cusp of getting a third term as president of China. What does the future look like?
Real risk will be the year after his third term, because before he got third term power, Xi Jinping won't like to create any risk to jeopardize his leadership. However, after he got the complete power in his hand, to invade Taiwan may be one of his historical milestone in his mind.
Wang Ting-Yu, thank you again for giving us your time.
Thank you, Stan.